What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video working on the E46. So there's a bunch of parts we need to get for this car to bring it back to its former glory. Yesterday we pulled off the front bumper, pulled off this left hand side guard. We need the trims from underneath the headlight, see if we can score ourselves a bonnet. We need rear seats because we pulled those absolutely disgusting seats out. We need some stuff off the dash. Whew, just a couple of wee things, plastics. And then we'll pretty much have a full, straight, complete E46 as a nice base to work off for our clean street car build. Now I double checked online and there are a bunch of these down at Imlac's wreckers around the corner from us. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to grab our tools, chuck them in the ute, and we're going to go down to Imlac's and see what we can find. I always enjoy these scavenger hunts, but it is super windy outside, so apologies in advance for the wind noise. Let's go. Alright, it's super windy here. We're at the wreckers. Already found the rear seats that we need in great condition, so we're going to steal these. I've already taken the bottom one, and then I've also found the under the headlight, the little parts under the headlights that we need, the plastics, as well as the dash parts that we need. I'm not going to take these ones because they're wood grain, but we found some other ones on another car. Also rear parcel tray, so we're getting there with the parts that we need. It's so windy outside I can't really film, but I'll film a couple of time lapses of just stealing the bonnet and the left hand guard as well. Unfortunately the white car's a little bit dented, so we won't be taking the parts off that. We're gonna have to paint the parts, but that's fine. But this is usually the problem with the driver's seats on all of the cars, just worn bolsters, but our car doesn't have that, so that is wicked. But yeah, gonna continue collecting parts. That was a lot of work, but got it off in the end. Bonnet, guard, we are back at the factory, and look at this. This is everything that we got. Now what's crazy about this, excuse the wind noise if there is any, is all of this. So we've got a rear parcel tray, including speakers, which are underneath, a bonnet, a black leather interior for the back, the seats. We got all of the dash parts we need, the plastic trims for under the headlights, a front left guard, and I also, because I'm a freaking hoarder, got two E46 coupe indicators and a grill piece that I needed. All of this was $220. How insane. Which means I think this is almost everything we need bar the front bar for our Manky E46 to become the car that it needs to become. But I've decided I'm going to buy an M3 front bar for it because I want it to look gangster. I also got the trim piece to go here and the back of the bumper as well, all with all this stuff. So that is freaking insane. First things first, let's mount the front left quarter panel and the bonnet, make sure everything's all good. Freaking stoked. I'm just gonna sit the quarter panel in there because we will actually end up taking it off and spraying it white, obviously because they're black ones. But the ones on the white car were trash, so I don't want to get them. So, whew, onwards and upwards. Actually, I want to pull this out. Can we pull this out? Boom! Oh, it's got the seatbelt in it. Need to take the seatbelt out. Yes! I can't wait to put all the new stuff in. Ugh, that's gross. By the way, our bonnet struts work, which is another BMW miracle. That guard fits really nicely, and it's already been pre-rolled for us because it came off a low car, so nice and rolled, which is sick. I literally just have it sitting there at the moment. Like I said, we've got to paint it still, obviously. I mean, it's black. Dope. So now I've got to take this heavy ass bonnet off and try and put the other heavy ass bonnet on by myself, which sucks, but I'll give it a go. See how we go. One man bonnet swap. What's up? Yeah. Absolute madness. Look at that. Stoked. Those headlights are killing me. I need to buff them. I need to buff them like ASAP because it's actually like hurting me just looking at them. being that filthy when I know they're going to come up absolutely brand new. At least we know not to put acetone on them this time, so that's good. Alright, so now we're going to attack this interior, which I'm pumped about, including the little swamp we've got going on and down here. Woof! So, I have my Bunnings $50 wet vacuum cleaner. This thing sounds like it is really close to dying. What we're going to do, I'm going to rip the seats out, the front seats, and then we're going to go ahead and vacuum everything up. I'll rip all this crap out because it just is so stinky. I don't think we're going to get it ever like clean and not stinky, so we'll pull that out, pull this crap out of the rear parcel shelf, and we might even go ahead and install our new seats if we can get it kind of nice enough in here that we don't have to pull out the carpet. But you know, that is probably wishful thinking, but here we go. Those seats are so damn heavy, it's ridiculous. But here is what we're dealing with. Seats are out. I'm actually super excited about this next bit because we get to clean this carpet, especially that, crazy, and kind of see how it comes up and see what we're dealing with. Hopefully I can leave the carpet in. A bunch of you guys are gonna comment and tell me I can't though. Alright, here we go, wetback time. This thing sounds like it's about to blow up. Let's suck up this water. That doesn't sound or smell good. I think it's cooked. Of course it's cooked, just when we need it. Damn it, I was having so much fun too. No! Oh well, it does mean that I'll have to go grab another one. I'll buy another one from Bunnings. This thing has lived a good life, let's be honest. It's been here the whole time I've been at the factory and sucked up some pretty crazy shit. Look at this though. Oh, how much would you have to be paid to do a shot out of that? Oh, it actually makes me want to vom. Chuck it in the comments, I want to know. What's your number, guys? What's your number? Since we can't clean this up right now, we're going to go ahead, take this parcel tray out, take all that crap off the back and see if we can't tidy this whole back area up enough to fit the, at least test fit the back seats and make sure everything's all good. Alrighty, everything's out. We are clear to start absolutely cleaning the crap out of this interior. I gotta find some of this stuff that I can lay back down in here under the rear seats at some point. But we can't really make any more progress right now until we have our vacuum, because there's so much stuff in here to vacuum up. So I'm gonna go grab a vacuum in the morning. We're gonna come back here and get straight back into it. I'll see you guys then. Bye.
What's going on in here, mate?
That's cool.
We're pulling the carpet up for this specific reason. Or the rear carpet, definitely. Is that a bum? Not let it out yet.
I reckon that is.
You reckon?
It's soft.
Yeah. Whoa, there's like creatures going in there.
Whoa, there is too.
Yeah. This is actually like ridiculous. Jesus. I think there's like a river of water soaked up into this.
Probably shouldn't wet that thing right there, hey?
Probably not. Sets off the airbags.
Yeah. But this is actually so heavy.
Oh, look at the mold on it.
Lift that up, Marcus.
Oh, fuck me.
It's unexpected.
That is fucking heavy.
I know.
That's way heavier than I was expecting. And I was expecting it to be heavy.
Hey! Goodbye.
Bye bye, tadpoles.
Swamp. Watch how dirty it is. This is gonna come up so
I hope
fast.
that shows up on camera how brown
I
it is.
know. So manky. Look at the two Allen keys right here. Look like they've come from the Titanic. It's so rusty. through a crazy amount of elbow grease. Carpet come up really nice. Obviously the foam underneath still has a big amount of drying to do, so I'm going to hang it up on my trailer tyre rack and just let that dry out. I'm going to go ahead and start cleaning the seats, the dash. Whew, this is definitely hard work. Very enjoyable though. Looks wicked. It's going to look so nice when it's all back together. Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Just playing around with this nugget seat right here. See this piece of shit seat? Well, we're going to transform it into a bit less of a piece of shit seat. Here we go. There we have it, two relatively clean seats. This one has like a stain here, but you can actually get like dye for these that you'll be able to just wipe on, and that should black that out pretty nicely. Same with this spot here as well. Just rub like dye on it really gently and it'll black it all out and make it look a bit nicer, but overall the seats look a million times tidier and there's no rips, which I'm very, very happy about, so they are good to go back into the car. I gave the carpet in here just a quick vacuum on this side. Still need to do a bit more to it, but that came up really good. I'll do the same to the other side now. So that's manky as, so we'll go ahead and vacuum that up, and then we'll vacuum all the water up in here up, and that should be the end of the water, which is sick. I'm gonna steam clean these carpets as well. The steam cleaner that I have sucks the water out as well, so I don't think I'll need to remove the front carpets because they were nowhere near as bad. Just the rear, which had all of the water in it. We're gonna go ahead, we'll take all this stuff out as well. We're gonna clean the top parcel tray, take all the glass out of the smash window, gotta take the seat belts out because they're really manky, they need cleaned up, and we'll clean all this, and then we'll install the new parcel tray. And we're gonna go ahead and clean the dash as well because it's really manky, so we'll go in there, get in there with the brush, clean it all super nice, and probably call it a day for today. Getting that stank out of the manky 46. Now that's what's up. It's coming up nice now. Slowly but surely starting to see progress, which gives me a little bit of motivation. But then I see there's still like so much mank left that we have to deal with. Step by step though, she's getting a little less manky. Also, not quite sure, can we call it the manky 46 when it's finished? We definitely can, and we're definitely going to. So sometimes I need just a test fit stuff to give myself a little bit of motivation to continue. So I'm going to chuck the parcel tray in the top and the back leather seat and just sit them in there, test fit them and just see what it looks like, just to kind of make myself feel better about all the elbow grease I've put into this today. Suck that out. Woo, that looks like a comfortable place to sit, if I do say so myself. Dope. Rear parcel tray is mint. Just realized I'm missing this plastic piece, but no worries. Wreckers are around the corner, so I have to go back and grab that. You can see this thing is going to come together well. The last thing I'm going to do is get the rear windscreen replaced, because we have to finish fixing this patch up. So with this piece, we pulled it out as much as we could, and then we've just literally slid bog over it, sand it down, we'll paint it, and you won't even know that it was there. That's the only annoying bit with this whole car, was that part there, but we got it pretty good before we put the bog on it. I should have showed you guys, but It's gonna come up sweet, I think. A lot of people think that I'm bonkers for bringing this car back to life and kind of spending so much time on it. But this kind of stuff really gets me going. I absolutely love it. I love taking something that is pretty much left for dead and making it awesome again. I didn't really have much when I was growing up. I wasn't one of those kids that kind of got everything that they wanted, and I always had to make the most of what I had at the time. So I was always a fixer-upper. Took something that was kind of broken, crap or whatever, and made it work because I couldn't afford what everyone else had at the time, but I still wanted to do what all the cool kids were doing. So it's kind of just in my blood and in my DNA, and I can't really help myself when I see a nugget. I just want to fix it so bad. It's also really nice to prove that you can do something like this on a small budget. Take the Fivo for example, 6 grand for something like that, and that thing is honestly one of the funnest cars in this factory. And I guarantee by the time we're finished, this thing is going to be looking absolutely stunning. Also, our wheels have showed up from the wheel driller, aka Wheel Mods. I told you, those guys are insane. I dropped the wheels off yesterday, 2 sets, one for a customer, one for me. The customer got the offset of their wheels changed also, so they did two sets of wheels, drilling and offset change. He called me this morning, hey Mike, it's Paul from Wheel Mods, your wheels are done. That dude is an absolute champion. So like I said in the last video, if you guys need anything wheel related, drilling, some barrels made, 3-piece wheels rebuilt, whatever, hit up Paul from Wheel Mods. He is an absolute legend. Unfortunately, we can't do anything more to the car tonight while we wait for the carpet to dry, so I'm going to see you guys in the morning once again. We want to continue tackling this nugget. I want this interior ideally back together in some shape or form by the end of this video, so I'll see you in the morning. Bye. Whew, 'tis another day working on the Manky 46. Alright, so our carpet is now dry. I let it freaking drip dry for the past 2 days. Shout out to whoever in the comments of the last video told me I'm gonna have to pull the carpet out to dry it because these things hold an insane amount of water. There's no way this would have dried inside the car. It was difficult enough to get it to dry outside of the car. And even when I put it all back together just to be safe as well, I'm going to literally put a heater in. Oh, thank you, Daniel.
No worries.
Appreciate that.
How are we?
Yeah, good.
Put a heater in the car to dry out all the car.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, I'm going to put a heater inside the car and leave it while we're doing other projects, like for days in the garage, and just whenever we're not working on it, I'm just going to put a fan heater inside it just to be safe, to push any of the leftover moisture out of the car. I don't know if I said this previously, but this thing's definitely been lowered. Like, it's on lowering springs. You said that, but I didn't even, yeah, it's not stock height, which is sweet, but we've got our max painting rods coming, so that doesn't matter. Before we chuck the carpet back in the car, let's jump inside and have a quick look. We're going to wipe down the dash and clean it thoroughly because it's manky and there's no point doing that after putting the carpet back in. So we'll get all this super nice and clean, and then we'll go ahead, chuck the, yeah, that's my box seat, mate, for moving the car. And then we'll chuck the carpet back in and we'll put the seats back in, and we'll be pretty close to having the whole interior back together, which is sick. Very excited about the whole situation, to be honest. It smells way better in here already though.
It does.
Yeah, so that's a good start. Boom! Look at that. Basically looks brand new. Look, we put the centerpieces in as well. Whew. Obviously the vent stuff still need to go click in. Everything's starting to come up. Millhouse guys, I knew this thing would come up good. I knew it. Now we need to slap the carpet in. I'm pumped about this. I just lifted it over here and I can actually lift it up now. So that's the difference between the weight of it before versus now is crazy. That's how much water was in it. So we're gonna slap it in. I need to slap the seat belts in as well. Slap the seats in. This is gonna be sick. Let's go. Woo! Looks fantastic too. It definitely doesn't look like a swamp spin here anymore, so that's pretty cool. Still more cleaning to do on the carpet itself, but all in all pretty happy with it. Now it's time to chuck our seats in. Yew! Woohoo! How you feeling, mate?
I feel classier.
Yeah, it's classier because this is
Good thing of the word.
this is a luxury car. No, that's a good word. So everything's starting to come up nice. Okay, this is the view from my driver's seat right here. But for real though, seats are in. Good. Everything's starting to look a lot better.
It's actually quite comfortable.
It is comfy. Rear carpet's all in, nice and clean and dry. Rear seats aren't in because I took them out just to do a couple things, but this is pretty much where we're at for now. This has literally been 3 days to get it to here, like of filming just this video. This stuff takes such a long time. The thing that took the longest was cleaning the carpet and letting it dry, and so I couldn't put this video out until that was done, but it's done. I'm super stoked, but this is where we're going to end this video, guys, and that is the interior portion of the car pretty much done. So no more interior videos, but next time you see it, obviously everything will be put back in the car and it'll be sweet to go. But you've got to admit that it's become such a long way from where we started with the bog monster. It literally has like a puddle in here. It's crazy. Lots of random documents. Manky 46 a couple of days ago. So interior's good. Now it just needs a full detail from Dan's detailing. He'll get onto that. Next up, we are working on the exterior of the car. It means I'm going to go buy paint. We're going to paint everything. I got a source of front bumper still. Mars Performance isn't seeming to do any kind of click and collect, so it's hard to get the E46 M3 front bar. If I can't get it, I'll just get a stock bumper. But next up, we are going to paint the car, detail the outside, buff the whole thing. This should come up pretty much brand spanking new and nice and straight by the time we're done with this thing. And we're also going to put on...
Keep it forever.
We're not keeping it. He wants to keep it. We're not keeping it, but we are going to put wheels and tires on it. That is in the next video. So you guys have a lot to look forward to. Until then, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit that like button if you did and drop a comment below. It actually helps push the video out to more viewers. I appreciate you guys as always, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace!